Now on CoastTV News.
The immigrant community in our area living in fear due to recent ICE activity in Georgetown. What police are saying.
Soaring egg prices leave businesses scrambling amid bird flu outbreak.
A roadwork update in Millville. Why detours are causing safety concerns for locals.
And more money for the lowest paid workers. The minimum wage debate in Maryland is ramping up.
And the winds are kicking back up, so we'll be a bit blustery on the beaches. More on that coming up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
A community on edge as immigration authorities take action in Georgetown. Good evening. I'm Christina DiRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with reaction from the Hispanic community.
Recently confirmed immigration and customs enforcement activity in our area has some people worried, especially in Georgetown. In Telemundo, Delmarva and CoastTV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us how the community is reacting and what authorities are advising.
These are the hands of an immigrant man who asked CoastTV to protect his identity. Jose, the name we're using to identify him, immigrated from Guatemala to the first state 5 years ago.
Luchando por la vida, por la familia.
Fighting for life and for the family, that is why we are in this place, in this country. We left our country, why? Because we don't have economic stability there. This is a country where there are jobs.
Today, Jose is living in fear due to recent ICE activity in our area, but says this doesn't stop him.
El miedo a veces nos hace no salir.
Fear sometimes makes us not go out and not continue working, but we continue working to fight and give the daily bread to our family.
Georgetown Police Lieutenant and Deputy Chief Joel Diaz says they notified the public of the fugitive apprehension operation within town limits Tuesday to keep everyone informed.
When we were notified by immigration that they were in town seeking a fugitive, once they completed their operation and they had cleared limits, we put out a notification just letting people know, hey, by the way, this happened. In the event that we received a bunch of phone calls again.
Georgetown Police is making it very clear that regardless of the recent ICE activity, people shouldn't stop seeking help when a crime has been committed.
If you're in Georgetown, if you're a victim of a crime, if you're in Georgetown and you're in need, it doesn't matter what your socioeconomic status is, what your immigration status is. If you're a person in need, we will provide services. That is our job. That is what we signed up to do.
A community standing together during uncertain times. The Georgetown Police Department urges the community to contact them if they have any questions or concerns. They will make their best to clarify any information, always respecting federal investigations. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, CoastTV News.
Looking nationally on immigration, thousands of migrants were arrested during the first 2 weeks of the new Trump administration. In a post to X on Tuesday, the Department of Homeland Security said federal officials have arrested more than 8,700 immigrants and deported nearly 6,000 people from 121 countries. According to data, an average of more than 600 arrests have been made every day since President Trump took office on January 20th. Cracking down on illegal immigration is a top priority for the Trump administration. The administration has sent troops and military aircraft to the southern border and deployed people from multiple federal agencies to assist with the effort.
Minimum wage workers in Maryland could soon see another increase in their pay. During Governor Wes Moore's State of the State address this week, he spoke about the state's accomplishment of raising the minimum wage to $15 per hour. And now the organization One Fair Wage is calling upon the state of Maryland to continue those increases to $20 an hour by the year 2030, and to phase out the two-tiered wage structure that currently pays tipped workers just $3.63 an hour. And while they hope this increase will help minimum wage workers, one business owner says it would just end up raising prices.
And this brings us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, should tips be taxed in Maryland?
Let's take a look at the results, see what you guys think. 61% saying no, workers need it. 26% saying yes, just like any other income. And 13% saying only for high earners.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that at coasttvnews.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. The bird flu is still in swing across the country. And here on the coast, that's impacting local markets and their egg supply. Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken is live in Lewis. Emma, the shelves are full, but there's a reason.
Charlie, I'm at Lloyd's Market, and follow me this way. Looks are a little bit deceiving here because the shelves are fully stocked, but Lloyd's tells me they're having to order eggs from places they've never had to before, and they had to raise their prices 40%. Lloyd says that 2 out of their 4 suppliers simply have had no eggs to give them over the last couple of weeks, so they've turned to more local options. More than 13 million hens across the country have been lost or slaughtered since December after the bird flu outbreak, according to the Agriculture Department. Steve Holohan says this is the worst he's seen in his 4 years at Lloyd's.
Eggs are a staple, so you got to have eggs in your house. So we tried to make it as affordable as we can, but you also can't give them away. And the pricing and getting them is hard.
As you can see, some of the cartons are priced over $10, and Holohan says he's had many customers tell him they just have to hold off on buying eggs right now due to the price. Live in Lewis, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
And as you just heard from Emma, the main culprit is that devastating outbreak of bird flu across much of the U.S. And according to the Department of Agriculture, will have to endure spiking egg prices for a while longer. They're expecting it to increase another 20% this year.
I wish I could give people a little light at the end of the tunnel, but we need a sustained period where we have no new outbreaks to allow our industry to recover.
Right now, Waffle House is adding an egg surcharge amid higher prices. Customers will now have to pay 50 cents more per egg at the restaurant chain.
We're looking live outside now into Dover, and we're going to check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams, on the weather. Hey there, Paul.
Hey there, Christina. And if you're going to be going out shopping, listen, we came up with your register cast, actually. And overall, we're anticipating that this is going to, at least the weather is going to be getting a little bit better for us as we go throughout this. Look, looks like my eggs aren't hatching right now. You know what? I'm bold enough to just go ahead and do that. There we go. Tomorrow's forecast, register cast. So look at this. We're looking for, by 9 o'clock, partly sunny skies, going to be sunny by the noontime hour, and sunny and breezy, but temperatures are going to stay in the 40s, actually, for the next few days in a row. And we're going to continue to enjoy relatively quiet conditions, and it's going to become a little bit breezy for us as we go into the afternoon hours. But there's another wave of possible yellow alert days that's on tap for us. We're going to talk more about that coming up in a moment. Till then, back to you.
Paul. In Millville, Substation Road has been under construction since October of last year. Live in Millville tonight is Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson. And Brandon, you're at one of the communities that deals with this road work every day.
Christina, these houses behind me are part of the Millville by the Sea community, and you can't see it right now, but off screen there are well over 500 homes in this community, and they could be using Substation Road every day. And DelDOT says that could become a reality on February 28th with weather permitting. But for right now, everybody is being funneled into just 2 detours. And one of those detours you see now are Burbage Road and Substation Road, where the detour sign is off the shoulder. But now you see the one on Beaver Dam Road and Substation, which is causing problems because that sign is in the middle of the lane, and people who use it every day are worried.
It's causing everybody to cross over the double yellow lines and possibly get into an accident with oncoming traffic.
Brown told me off camera that just this morning his neighbor almost seen somebody get in an accident because of that detour sign being in the middle of that lane. In Millville, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
To local politics now. Today, Delaware Attorney General Kathy Jennings announced that she will seek a 3rd term. Looking ahead, Delaware's primary election is September 15th, 2026, and Election Day will be Tuesday, November 3rd, 2026. And to learn more about Jennings' stances, visit CoastTV.com.
Still ahead tonight, the countdown is on to the Super Bowl and some of the ads people can catch during the big game.
Well, now that we've gotten past the rain, a drying out breeze will kick off our Friday forecast.
First, attention on adoption. We'll introduce you to this tiny star who's encouraging people to adopt their next furry friend. That's coming up.
or start showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
This February, fall in love with safety and reliability, because at Gateway Subaru, we believe love means keeping you safe. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Buble is ruthless. I used my block. I used it the right way. I used my block. I got you on my team today. And you're learning how to rap. And not very well.
The Voice, new Monday on NBC and Peacock.
The world's worst serial killers broke free. The longer they're out there, the more dangerous they're going to become.
The Hunting Party, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Philly fans, this is big! Carpet and Tile Mart is giving you a shot at victory. Buy your new floors now through Sunday at 3 p.m. And if the Birds win the big game, we'll refund 50% of your purchase. Don't wait. Score big on flooring before kickoff. Carpet and Tile Mart. Your home, your team, your win.
The Super Bowl is just days away, but for animal lovers, there's another big game to watch, the Puppy Bowl. And this year, one local pup is going to be in the spotlight. In this week's Coastal Connections, we introduce you to Mindy, a tiny but mighty star.
This is Mindy, and she's our amazing Puppy Bowl star.
Mindy's story started small, literally.
She was only days old and just tiny little puppy.
Found helpless and alone, she was brought to the Brandywine Valley SPCA needing a second chance.
Good Samaritan brought her in.
And shelter life can be unpredictable. Some pups wait years for a home. But for Mindy, her future changed the moment she met shelter manager Vanessa Gonzalez.
Someone just brought her into me in my office and was just like, look at this little tiny thing. And I was like, I'm fostering it.
After humble beginnings, now Mindy has made it all the way to the big leagues.
She's just ready to watch herself on TV.
The Puppy Bowl showcases 142 pups from 80 rescues across 40 states, including Mindy, one of 3 representing Brandywine. But she's not just a player, she's a standout.
She's one of just 11 that are special needs, and you can see she's got some visual impairment there.
The SPCA hopes the Puppy Bowl reminds people, adopt, don't shop.
We provide them with everything they need. They still need somewhere warm and, something they can call forever.
Because for these pets, finding a home is a real game changer. Touchdown! For Coastal Connections, I'm Christina D. Robertus.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Shower your home with love with a new bath from Baths by Spicer Brothers. Our factory-trained experts can transform your space into one you'll love in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee, you can have peace of mind knowing your new bath or shower will last a lifetime. Right now, get 50% off installation, plus take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026.
Call to schedule your free in-home consultation. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
In your home, every drop of water matters. It's not just H2O, it's health and home comfort. At FH we take your plumbing personally. For just $29, let us be your home's water experts. We'll scrutinize every pipe to ensure reliability and purity right from the tap. Because we believe water is the lifeblood of your home, we're adding a free water quality test, ensuring your water is as clean and as safe as possible.
Call FHFur, FHFur.com.
Growing up is hard to do. Pressures surrounding teenagers often lead to risky behaviors, drug and alcohol use, and even mental illness. It's vitally important to teach them how to recognize their own triggers. Teen Intervene is an evidence-based program proven to reduce risky alcohol and drug use in kids aged 12 to 19 through confidential therapy sessions. Community Behavioral Health is here to help with virtual, in-person, or in-school sessions. Free to Worcester County teens. Open the door for a conversation with your child. Call Community Behavioral Health.
Get covered from the rain with a free CoastTV umbrella. Simply enter at coasttvumbrella.com for a chance to win. Then catch CoastTV News weekdays to see if you've won. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app with live satellite and radar, severe weather alerts, and extended forecast. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Ready to upgrade your drive? Visit buyatoyota.com or scan this QR code and start your journey today. Ready for anything with comfort that lasts the whole trip? Your new RAV4 is waiting with deals just a click away. Right now, buy a new Toyota RAV4 with low 4.99% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
Download the CoastTV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Right on cue, we received a bit of sleet, then the rain immediately behind it, allowing for us to just deal with some wet roads, which was a nice escape hatch for us. However, I'm looking at another storm. I don't think we're going to be quite as lucky to avoid the icy stuff. I'll explain that in more detail in mere moments. Our Gateway Subaru camera, Ocean City, 44 degrees, an absolutely gorgeous shot of the weather, actually, and the waves that are coming right along the Ocean City shore. Temperatures will stay in the 40s, 44, for example, by 8 o'clock tonight, and 45 with partly cloudy skies at 9. Now, we are in the mid-40s as we speak. Cloud cover not going to allow for the temperatures to bounce around too much. We're at 45 at Indian River Inlet, as well as Milton, Georgetown, and Seaford, 1 degree cooler in Redden and 1 degree warmer in Delmarva. We are right now expecting sunshine to return and temperatures in their 50s, an active pattern going into next week, and then another storm possible by Tuesday going to Wednesday. That's the one I want you to pay close attention to when I get to that throughout the forecast. So let's start right here. Small craft advisory active. We have very gusty, blustery conditions along the beaches. That will be a concern until Friday, 6 o'clock. Now we're talking about 25-mile-per-hour winds, and it looks like it's going to stay pretty active for most of tonight going into tomorrow. The last remnants of the rain has already passed on through, and we're looking at another storm system that's a little bit off for us, but it'll get here eventually. Some of the rainfall totals, we had just over a half an inch in Georgetown and Millsboro, Delmarva, Solid Beach, Dagsboro, and just shy of that, Bethany Beach. A couple of other locations, we had close to really approaching 3/4 of an inch of rain officially in Seaford. Indian River Inlet, just over a fourth, just shy of a half an inch. Same holds true till we get to about a third in Laurel and just over a third of an inch of rain in Rehoboth. So not all that impressive. Tonight, we stay clear, quiet, in the 40s, 43 Lewis, 43 Rehoboth Beach, just as an example, with winds out of the west-northwest. Tomorrow, we're going to warm, start in the 40s, stay in the 40s, but we'll go to the upper side of the 40s. But here's the key. You got to dress for the cold because look at these winds at 14, 15 miles per hour between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock with partly sunny skies. Throughout Delmarva, in the 40s, 48 Georgetown, Millsboro, Laurel, breezy conditions. For Cambridge, 46. Partly to mostly sunny skies, still kind of windy, and we're looking for blustery conditions in Ocean City, Berlin with 48 degrees, both of those locations, and 50 for the high in Pocomoke City, as well as Snow Hill. The winds, Friday, just before lunchtime, pushing out of the northwest and steady. Now, precipitation chances escalate on Saturday and on Tuesday. So what's going to be happening? As we go into Friday, going to Saturday, we see widespread pink. That's what I think we're not going to be able to shake off too quickly for Saturday. And then the rain will come in behind it to kind of clean things out for us. So we're looking for Saturday to stay messy, Sunday not so much. And then Tuesday, we'll see another wave of sleet followed by the rain. Here's a look at your extended forecast real quick. I think Saturday's going to be a little messy for Saturday evening. So we have a yellow alert day there and another one for Tuesday.
Thank you, Paul. To sports now, the hype is building in New Orleans ahead of Super Bowl Sunday.
Along with the action of the game, fans across the country don't turn away from their screen during commercial breaks.
NBC's Jay Gray takes a look at why ads are such a big part of the Super Bowl broadcast.
The Eagles and Chiefs are, of course, the stars of the show, but when there's a break in the action, release the hounds. Super Sunday will be a wild ride for fans. The ad game.
It looks so good.
Will have a little something for everyone.
Fascinating.
Some funny, others serious. You'll see aliens, animals, music, and, well, flying eyebrows and mustaches, and of course, plenty of star power.
I meant like really famous people.
The cost for a 30-second spot this year, the highest ever, $8 million.
Listen, $8 million is a lot of money for a corporation, but there is no better moment to get your brand messaging or awareness out there. This is one of the few moments left where people tune in.
The economics of the big game, super for the host city as well.
We're looking for a great financial increase with the Super Bowl being here.
It's a place built to throw a party, great food, adult beverages, the iconic French Quarter.
We're really hyped up about it. We want everybody else to be excited and get everybody in, Super Bowl mode.
The hype and the crowd's already building ahead of Sunday's kickoff. Jay Gray, NBC News, New Orleans.
Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network, your game of the night at 6 p.m., Indian River takes on Early College High School. Then it's the final score at 10:30, and over on the DSN Plus app, there's a bunch of boys basketball matchups this evening. At 5:30, it's Cambridge South Dorchester and St. Michael's. Then at 6 p.m., Pocomoke faces James M. Bennett. There's more games at 6:30 and 7.
And this Saturday, DSN will be providing special coverage of the inaugural NCAA game at the stadium in Baltimore. Watch that game live on DSN at 11 a.m. It streams on DSN+.
Coming up next, an update from recovery teams on the status of removing debris from the Potomac River following last week's deadly crash. Stay with us on Coast TV News at 5.
At Patio Systems, integrity is the pillar of our craft, creating outdoor havens that stand the test of time. Expand your outdoor season with the shore's best selection of screens and glass enclosures, pergolas, retractable awnings, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems. Visit our new showroom located on Coastal Highway and experience our products firsthand, or schedule a free consultation with our friendly staff. Be on the lookout for our sales now through March 1st at Patio Systems, locally owned and operated since 2001.
Sponsored by Patio Systems, where integrity is the pillar of our craft.
Jessica moved into a new apartment. The apartment felt safe, but the parking lots were not well lit, exterior doors didn't lock, there were no security cameras and no security officers on patrol. Jessica was assaulted and robbed outside her own apartment. If not for the lax security, this never would have happened. Luckily, Jess knew who to call for an inadequate security case, and now you do too. If you've been injured as a result of a property owner's inadequate security, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
The real estate industry was broken, but change is here and the Parker Group is leading the charge.
We're proud to introduce our groundbreaking 3.5% listing fee. Sell with us and you could save thousands of dollars.
Our cutting-edge technology delivers significant savings that we pass on to you. Our world-class marketing and dedicated team provide the human touch and unparalleled expertise that you deserve.
As passionate advocates for a more transparent and equitable selling experience, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo.
Welcome to a new era of real estate with the Parker Group.
Is your home's heating system keeping you comfortable or leaving you in the cold? At Chagrin Home Comfort Products, we carry the latest in comfort innovation. Variable speed heat pumps and furnaces from Lennox. Like adjusting a dimmer switch to only use the light you need, variable speed technology delivers just the right amount of heat, saving you energy and maximizing efficiency. Ready to take control of your home's comfort and reduce your energy costs? Stop in one of our local showrooms or give us a call at 302-644-7700 to see how Chagrin Home Comfort Products can warm up your home.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
An update on the deadly flight collision in D.C. Unified Command says salvage and dive teams, they are expected to complete the removal of all major components of the American Airlines regional jet today. All 67 victims who died in the aircraft collision over the Potomac River have been recovered and positively identified. Recovery teams hope to lift the Army Black Hawk from the water today or Friday.
New data reveals how much more reliant the United States has become on Mexico for imported goods. Wednesday, the Commerce Department released trade details stating the U.S. imported a total of $505 billion worth of goods from Mexico last year. That was a $30 billion increase from 2023 and a new record. The new data comes after Mexico and the U.S. reached an agreement to delay a 25% tariff on Mexican goods for 1 month. If it does go into effect, the tariffs would likely raise prices for consumers.
An advocacy group for doctors is suing several U.S. health agencies over the removal of health websites and data sets to comply with President Trump's executive orders. The orders require the elimination of federal DEI programs, and they require the government to recognize only two sexes, male and female. The lawsuit says the removals create a dangerous gap in the scientific data available to monitor and respond to disease outbreaks. The agencies have not commented on the legal action.
And now here's a live look outside into Ocean City. After the break, we'll take one more look at this week's forecast.
The President's Sale starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus 0% APR till 2028. And an extra 15% off at all 4 Johnny Janosic furniture and mattresses.
Why just dream of paradise when you can live in one? With a new in-ground pool from Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, you can turn your backyard into a personal oasis. We design and custom build every pool to fit your vision, whether it's vinyl, fiberglass, or concrete. From residential retreats to commercial wonders, we do it all. And with a transferable warranty, you can dive in with confidence. So why not make a splash and upgrade your backyard with Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford? Dandelions, a bright yellow warning that now is the time for prevention because crabgrass and clover aren't far behind. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for nearly 30 years. From soil to trees, grass and weeds, Hillside's certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
Roar with confidence on your wedding day with Tiffersons. No matter your style, we have the experience to ensure you get your desired look. Carefully crafting gorgeous hairstyles and elegant makeup for you and your bridal party. Pamper yourself ahead of time. Tiffersons is a full-service salon in West Ocean City, offering color, haircuts, extensions, nails, massage, facials, spray tans, and waxing. Head to Tiffersons.com for a free bridal guide to help you start planning for your flawless wedding day.
Design a custom home that fits your unique style and budget with Accessible Home Builders. At Accessible, we provide you with a variety of customizable options to create the home of your dreams.
Accessible Builders provided us with a beautiful home.
Scott is full of ideas from his past experiences, and he really worked with us on all our custom asks and wants.
We would definitely recommend Accessible Builders.
Completely customize your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
Don't miss the President's Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic. Experience the new luxury Johnny Janosic mattress collection by Kingstown. In stock and ready for immediate delivery. Shop Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
Our umbrella winner, Joseph Gugliano of Lewis. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. You're going to be able to use that umbrella because it's going to be a little messy coming up. By the way, keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Bruckstead, Mandalis, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. We are going to be okay for Friday, but we will have a yellow alert day for Saturday. It's going to be real messy Saturday. We might have a decent chance of some real sleet.
All right, well, thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.